we're ROMbi, and today we're reviewing Clive
Lowel.
and his Shinki. Oh my god, he has a Shinki version. He's so cute. I'm so excited. Ah!
So one thing to note is that his sprite changes.
Really?
Yeah, it's interesting. His hair gets more...
Hair.
It's not more hair. It gets more, like, gelled.
And apparently you said his eyes, like, slant more?
Yeah, you'll see it later if you knew what he looks like beforehand.
So here's Clive with his updated stats. So he's now on par with a lot of the fencers nowadays.
And here is his art. It's really pretty.
It's Clive. Ooh, he's fancy.
I like his art.
I like his art.
It's nice.
Except Clive is a dork.
Yes.
If you do any of his character quotes, he's a dork.
He's kind of dumb.
He kind of spends a lot of time being like, Princess, I love you, but I can't because I'm a knight. And I love him. Anyway, his leader skill is Invincible Blade, and damage by fencers rises markedly.
And that could be good if you have a team full of fencers. So his passives are attack plus 15%, HP plus 15%, and resist damage minus 20%.
All these are pretty average. I wouldn't say these are particularly like fantastic, but these are just pretty average.
So of course attack gets you more attack, HP means you're more tanky, same with the resist damage. Although I think resist damage is better than the HP, just my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So his first skill is Reborn, Mega Freeze Blade, and it costs 25 SP.
And this, he steps forward and attacks with a sword, giving water attribute damage.
And it does 3 hits. His second skill is Reborn Grand Cross, and it costs 35 SP.
This one, he jumps up into the air and fires a giant, like, AoE attack onto the ground, and has a possibility to freeze the enemies.
Yeah, so this one is slightly different from his original form in that this one allows him to move slightly when he's casting his skill. Before his Shinki, his skill would only jump up and it would cast the AoE at its current position. But now with the Shinki, it does have a moving towards the target and then casting the AoE.
Yeah, so it makes him a little bit better. Although because he's one of the earlier characters, his Shinki doesn't make him
that strong.
Right, it just makes him a little bit more relevant. If this Shinki was like released a while back, I think he would have been more useful. But now it's a little bit. It's a good Shinki, but he's an old character.
Also, one thing is that because of his Shinki, he gets a lot more spammability than he did beforehand. Before, he could only use his second skill twice before he was out of SP, but now he can use it a lot more times. I don't know how many.
And here you can see his sprite.
So
let's try him out.
Okay, so here is his sprite. If you don't know what he looks like before, you can't really tell that he's different, but he is. And also, he has a checkered cape now as opposed to just pure blue.
We do also have equipped the flower weapon on him. So
his damage is a little bit higher than what you would normally see with a wooden
higher
weapon equipped. So here is his attack. It is pretty high.
It makes him really relevant, thank God.
I'm going to switch to Garnet and see how the damage is different. It's about like, what was it? Like 150 damage increase compared to... Well, it depends on what stage of the combo it is. But it is a lot higher than what it would have been pre-Shinki. And so here is his first skill. It looks fairly standard. It looks basically the same as his original form as well. And a lot of fencers do have a skill that looks basically like that. It does do water damage, as you can see.
And the water damage does increase as he goes through his combo.
I think it's the same for the first 2 hits, and then the second... Or not the second, and the last one does twice as much.
Right.
So here is his second skill. It does an AoE, and as you can see, I slightly followed the target.
Although, and it's really pretty. Oh yeah, this is, Fencer
Cancel. So I'm not very good at it. I used to be much better when I actually played Fencers. I haven't played Fencers in forever, because my best Fencer to date was New Year's Garnet, and she got outclassed way, way long ago. basically the month after New Year's.
Anyway, do his second skill again.
So this is second skill. It does a lot of damage. I think it almost did 100,000. No, I'm no.
It did 9,000, so it almost did 10,000.
It almost did 10,000. I'm just like, wait, that math can't be right. It
9,000.
almost does 10,000.
It's really nice. It's definitely nice to see Clive back in action again. He is one of the classic characters along with Mira, so it's really nice to see him back.
Yeah. So you weren't able to see the possible chance to freeze because they all died, but he does have a chance to freeze on his second skill, which can be nice, but it doesn't really work on bosses. Well, like might.
I also feel like his chance to freeze is a little bit lower than our normal fencers are, so maybe not as useful as we would want him to be. But there's Clive. I would say if you want to Shinki him, I would Shinki him because he's awesome. But if you are rolling for new characters, then
if you get him, it's a plus.
If you don't get him, it's not really a big deal. He's not rated high enough. Did we talk about his ratings?
Oh, no,
we didn't talk about his ratings. So here at the end, we're going to tell you that he is a A+ on Fanmitsu and a
6.5 out of 10.
Which is not bad, but not good. So if you do get other characters, probably Clive is not the character you want to roll for.
Yeah, so compare Clive's 6.5 out of 10 to, say, Charlotte's 8.0 out of 10.
If you're a new player, again, Shinki is very expensive. It does cost like 50 rainbow runes as well as 120-ish.
120?
Is it 120? It's a lot.
I feel like, I don't know.
It's a lot.
A lot of
fencer runes. So it's up to you. Anyway, thanks for watching today, and we'll see you next time. Bye.